it's Marianne. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I wanted to talk about my language goals for 2021. I'm currently testing my goals since debut January, and it's going pretty well from now. It's been 3 weeks. So I wanted to tell you what will be my language goals for 2021, and also I want to do a little recap of my goals from 2020. So first, let's talk about English. I'm French and I've been learning English now for 6 years. Last year I passed the Cambridge B2 exam. So this year I want to sit the exam again, but for the C1. So I'm gonna work hard for this. I'm working at university, but also by my own. I'm more into reading English books or watching movies and videos. It's more like a fun way to learn English. As I'm a law student and history student, now I want to read more in English, but more about laws, about politics, about business, about history. My goal in English is to read minimum 2 books in English per month. From now it's okay. I've been reading 1 book since debut January. And also before my master, I'd like to do an exchange program. Probably an Erasmus in Greece. They ask only for a B2 English. So I already have a B2 English, so I'm okay with that, but so I want to progress in English a little more before going in Erasmus. Now let's talk about German. I've been learning German for long now. I think I started German, I was probably in primary school or middle school, so it's been a long time now, but I don't do German at school anymore. At university I only have like kind of little courses, and I think I'm gonna do 1 Duolingo lesson per week, maybe more, but I'm not sure about that because my priority are other languages. That's not my target language for this year, but I just want to carry on learning German or just carry on speaking and carry on listening to German. Now let's talk about Korean. This language is really important for me. I started learning Korean back in May 2019. I've been learning by my own and I don't want to stop learning Korean. I have 2 books for this year. The first one is the Talk to Me in Korean level 4. I did stop to learn Korean by the end of 2020, and I'm kind of sad with that because of university, which was my priority. So my goal is to finish the Talk to Me in Korean level 4 by the end of February, but like really learning Korean. My maximum would be mid-March, and maybe by the 5th level. Also, I bought another book which is Korean stories to learn Korean with traditional stories. It's a really cool book. I started working with it in October, and really, I'm not deceived with this book, so I'm gonna carry on reading this book and working on it. I will say for the year, maybe 2 stories or more if I can per month. Maybe more. I would say that my level is like an intermediate, but a low intermediate in Korean. So I would like to be a high intermediate in Korean by the end of the year, which is gonna be really hard. I will also do 1 Duolingo lesson per week. That's really important for me. Duolingo is the best way to learn Korean. I think Duolingo is one of the best ways to keep on learning Korean, so I'm gonna keep Duolingo. I'm currently still learning with Korean Conversation, which is a really cool app, and I can also advise it, but just now I'm kind of bored with this app, so I want to find new ones. And also, because you know I'm a big fan of K-pop, K-drama and webtoon, I want to read 1 webtoon, to watch 1 or 2 K-drama, and also still listen to K-pop every month. Now let's carry on with Chinese. I started Chinese in September, and it's my target language for 2021. I started with Confucius Institute, so I have their books. So those ones are the Confucius Institute book. They are really cool. I learned with them and with a teacher, so that's easier for me to learn Chinese as I have a teacher. I have to do homeworks every week and I have online classes. I really enjoy this language. It's a new thing for me. I will also try to watch C-dramas more. Now let's talk about Japanese and Polish, which are languages I really want to learn. I think this year I'm going to learn 1 of these 2. I'm not gonna learn both of it because it's gonna be so hard to start 2 new languages which are completely different, but I want to try to learn 1 of these. For Polish, I already have books from my mom, so I don't need to buy any books, and I can talk in Polish with her, so Polish would be okay. I'd like to do a master in Poland So it would be logical to learn Polish, but I actually don't know now, but it's like more like a project. For Japanese, I had 2 books which are Japanese mangas. I didn't want to buy real books, I don't know how to say it, but like classical books, because I don't know if I really want to learn Japanese. So I bought those ones because you learn with mangas, so you learn basics in a fun way. I was kind of happy to find these ones, and they are pretty cool. So I'm gonna see if those ones are great and maybe start Japanese soon. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. You can like, comment and share this video. You can also subscribe to my YouTube channel. See you next time. Bye bye.